right, boys, out here back at the range, we have the Mini-14. Always try to bring the Mini-14 with me when I come to the range, and today we are testing ProMags.
Jan.
Everybody hates these, with probably some good reason, especially with the Mini-14. I did get some of these in an auction, and we're going to see, I guess the object of today is to see if you can revitalize these, if you can if you can get them to work. Now, the previous owner had shaved off some of the follower. I replaced the springs in both of them. And by the way, these are 25 round magazines, YouTube. So I replaced the springs in both of them. I replaced the follower in one, and that was that one down there. This one has the unmodified follower, or at least modified by previous owner. We'll see how that works, and yeah, and we'll kind of go from there. I'm expecting them. I don't know what I'm expecting, actually. I don't know if these are going to feed okay or not, but we'll see. We'll see if the ProMag hate is valid. And by the way, our testing medium for today, this is PMC Bronze X-Tac. These are 55 grain, full metal jacket, boat tails. We've got a target down there. It's not that far. I don't know, maybe 100 yards or so, if that. Not really shooting for hitting. We're just seeing if these work. All right, so far so good, no issues. We'll try a few more rounds with this one. It's like we're out. Okay. Well, folks, I got to tell you. Folks, I got to tell you, I don't really see an issue, at least not with this ProMag, not giving me an issue, not giving me any problems. All right, that was the one with that was the follower modified by previous user. And this one is the new followers installed by yours truly. Uh-oh. All right, boys. We're back. Unfortunately, my target is DOA. Well, it's not dead on arrival. It's just dead. The ear broke off, and I could hang it by the other ear, but unfortunately, I don't have the tools with me. So, well, I've been hitting that target pretty hard today, and it's had some pretty hard loads at it.
That's what she said. Woo!
So it's understandable, and it's an old target. I've had it for years. So we've got a bit more to test here. We just won't be able to use the target. But both of these ProMags, both of them worked out, and they worked out great. The one I replaced the follower with, the one I did not replace the follower with, both of these had the springs replaced. You know, maybe that's part of it too. I got to tell you, guys, so far I've had pretty good luck with these ProMags, and I don't understand. You know, I think a lot of people, they look at them and they start poking them at them, and you know, the tip dives down. You know, but I don't know. It is supposed to do that in some rifles. Maybe the Mini-14 is one of those. But so far, I've actually had pretty good luck with these ProMags. Now, this is a nickel-plated. This is a 20 ProMag, and I got this in that auction as well. And I think I paid, I think it was it 30 or 35 for 3 magazines, 3 or 4 magazines? I think it was 3. So that's a really good deal. We'll try these. There's, I think, a few rounds left in this. And then I got a couple other I want to try. Barrel is pretty hot, boys. I will tell you that. That is common for Mini-14s. Someone asked me if this handle rail does get hot. It does. It's certainly not too hot to touch. No issue there. But it does get hot. All right. I'm going to try these, see how this works. Again, I have nothing really to shoot at, so my target is down. But we'll see how these go. Aim for something out there. So there's, now I know that's only 3 out of there, but got a few more. We've got some reloads here. We'll try those. If anything is going to cause this problems, it should be reloads. In the last video I did, I shot reloads out of with that ProMag, and I didn't have any issue. So I'm not telling you to go buy ProMags. I guess what I'm telling you is just don't be afraid of them, maybe. We'll try the rest of those. All right, let's see. Got a few more. You know what? The other test would be some of these steel. We'll try this too. We'll try some steel in it. I've got a little bit of 223 steel left. Okay. I don't know, boys. Like I said, I'm not seeing any issue. At least not yet. Okay. Now we got this Big Daddy here. This was from another auction. This is a 40, of course, pinned to 10 to be YouTube legal.
That's what it said on the news.
But we'll try it in this. If anything's going to fail, I think it's going to be this. And these are reloads. And I did recover this. It was really rusted. I recovered it as well as I could. But if anything's going to fail, it's going to be this one. That magazine is pretty large, so I'm going to have to hold up a bit. Let's see how this works. Okay. Well, again, don't see any issues. Hi, how are you? All right, folks, this is the Wolf Steel ammo, and this is in a ProMag 10-round magazine. Now, these have been generally, from what I understand, most people say these are actually really good, but so far all the mags I've been shooting are pretty good. Let's give it a shot. No, let's see an issue. Let's do this. Let's do this 25, and we'll do a full 10 of these of this Wolf and see if we can trip this up. Let's see if we're still recording here, folks. All right. So, folks, if anything is going to give this a problem, it should be ProMags with steel-cased Wolf 223. We should be able to see a malfunction. I have been trying to get these ProMags to malfunction. Let's see if we can do it. Maybe if we speed it up. Nothing. Works perfectly. I just don't know. Is this an internet meme? Is this some sort of groupthink? I can't get these ProMags to fail. Let's do a few more. I've got a little bit of steel stuff. I've got 6 of these left. Let's try them in this 20 rounder here. Little hot, boys. Okay. Let's give it a shot. We're going to try. Try to get this to fail. Got 6 shots. I don't know. No issue. Well, boys, I don't know what to tell you. I've gone through just about everything I've had. I've gone through reloads. I've gone through steel. I've gone through production stuff, PMC Bronze. We've done everything. We've put them through ProMags unaltered, ProMags altered. You know, I don't know. Everything seems to work. Folks, I don't know what I can tell you. Now, I don't know if this is saying something to the effectiveness of the newer Mini-14s. That might be the case. You know, maybe that is the case. Maybe the newer Mini-14s, maybe they're just a a little more forgiving to magazines. I don't even know. Like I said, I got these ProMags in an auction. The ones I used before, I bought those new, but I got to tell you, none of these really seem to give any issue. So I don't know. I'm not saying that the people out there are wrong when they say to avoid ProMags. I'm sure people have had issues, but sometimes these internet things get going. I'm not saying that people haven't had issues, but I just can't find any. And I'm not saying go out there and buy ProMags with, unwantonly. But I have not had any issue. So there you go. I have tested just about every type of magazine and round I can through these, and they still keep working. I've not had any stoppages with this Mini-14 yet, with any combination of ammo or magazine. So again, maybe that speaks to the Mini-14 itself. But that's about all I have today, folks. We're going to go back to the bench. Well, there you have it, fellow humans. Another day in the wasteland. If you feel this guide has been useful, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure you are subscribed so you are ready for whatever the apocalypse throws at us next. Drop a comment down below with your own survival tips and what you would like to see in the next episode. If you feel you have been so entertained, consider throwing us a super thanks, as well as joining as a member, making me your guide through the wastelands. Until next time.
Probability of Chinese victory. Impossible.